guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to do a mukbang slash things like they won't tell you. If you guys are interested in this video, please keep on watching. We are going to be eating some of the spicy noodles. I'm not going to add the whole packet in there because then I won't be able to talk at all. But I am going to be adding in half of it and adding in the, I think it's like sesame seeds. I've been craving these for a while, so I decided that this is what we're going to do the mukbang today with. Hopefully it's not too spicy. This is how the packaging does look. There is a spicier one than this one, but this is the one that I enjoy to eat because it's not as spicy. And like I mentioned, I did just add half of the package. We're gonna go ahead and toss it around. It smells really good. My mouth is watery. I don't know if you guys are too, but they're perfect. They're very good. Half the packet is perfect. Like they're still spicy, but like you can handle it spicy. I did want to have a chit chat with you guys about things they don't tell us. By things they don't tell us, I mean like schools or parents. These are things that I believe we should be taught at a younger age, or at least be spoken to about. So when we do enter adulthood, we kind of have an idea what's going to happen. I feel that, I don't know if this is all cultures, but like Hispanic parents, they're open to certain extents. They don't tell you a lot of things. Growing up, I was always told to not get a credit card. That was just a scheme for them to make you owe them money for the rest of your life. And it's things that are not true. As an adult now, I realize that a lot of the ideas that Hispanic parents think aren't correct. That's totally different to what happened. Like in my case, I'm only speaking about what happened to me. When we first wanted to purchase our home, I was 18 at the time, and my realtor at the time told me, like, you have no credit. Like, you first, before doing anything, you need to build your credit. She said you need to get a credit card. Growing up in my home, I always thought that having a credit card wasn't good for you, so I never looked into getting one. So now it was for me to actually try to get a credit card. My bank at the time wasn't allowing me to get a credit card because I didn't have a credit, which how am I going to build credit if I am not allowed to get a credit card? So then there is this thing called a secured credit card that you pretty much pay the bank a certain amount of money for them to lend you money back. So you're paying them to give you a credit card that has your money in it for them to allow you to use and build credit. So at the time, I think I paid like $300 up front, and they told me after a year you'll get the money back. So that's what I did. So I paid them $300. I got a credit card, which was the secured credit card, and then from there I was able to build my credit. After like 9 months, I was able to receive my money back, and after 6 months I was able to have a credit score, which was a very good credit score because I didn't have bad credit, I just didn't have no credit whatsoever, which is why it's so important. But I feel like I never heard about it in school. Like I mentioned, I'm not sure if it's because I'm Hispanic and my parents didn't really rely on their credit score for more of the, like most of the things. In America, your credit score is pretty much everything. Whatever you want to buy, you have to have a good credit score for. Another topic I did want to talk about was taxes. I feel that they don't teach us this in school. My parents never taught me how to do taxes. I kind of had to learn on my own, and it's not hard. And people who do YouTube, people who have self-employed, I believe it's so much easier for you to do itemized deductions, and they don't talk about this stuff. Like, I learned it a few years back when Eric started getting into YouTube and how everything works, and I realized how easy it is for you to not have to pay so much, and you're able to keep a percentage of what you make because of how much you're investing into your own business. And I feel like if more people spoke about it, it would help a lot of people. I do our own taxes. I do it for a whole year. Taxes is not just the beginning of the year. For you to doing your taxes, it requires a whole 12 months of you prepping for it. So when you do start doing your taxes come February, January, March, whenever you do decide to do them, you've been preparing yourself for that time. Because if the IRS does come for you, you want to have backup and you want to have proof of what you've invested into your business. Which, I mean, I can always make a whole different video showing you guys how to do it. It's the easiest thing, but nobody teaches you this. I learned this through the person that used to do our taxes, and they were able to help me itemize everything, and it's super easy. It's just, it takes time. It's not something that you can just do in 2 months, because honestly, like I said, it takes me about 12 months to be able to do the taxes for when tax season does come along. Another topic I did want to mention to you guys was marriage. Marriage is not easy. Marriage is not simple, and no marriage is the same. Every marriage is going to be different. Every couple is going to be different. I believe it has a lot to do with how you're brought up. So religion, culture, I think all that has something to do with it. I feel that we live in a generation where more people are not wanting to get married because of what we see and what we hear. I've been married for going on to 3 years now in September, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I've been with Eric for about 7 years, and honestly, I think marriage has been the easiest thing probably than everything else. I think dating and moving in was the hardest thing. I think as our first year living together was harder than our first year of being married, because we lived together prior to us getting married. So I think once we got married, there was nothing at that point that was going to be harder than the first year of you living together. And marriage is not going to be the same for everybody. My marriage is probably different to somebody else's marriage that is out there. But I think it is very important to not lose yourself in a marriage, because there is a lot of, in the Hispanic culture, I believe there's a lot of men who believe that the woman is less than them, or that women making more money than men is not right, or that women shouldn't work, or that women only need to be in the kitchen and cleaning. And I don't think that's true. I believe in our generation now, it's not that way at all. And I think losing yourself is probably the worst thing somebody can do in a marriage, especially being so young. You need to go out. Even as a couple, you should be going out. These are a few things that I believe we should be speaking more of, and that they should have told us or warned us before adulting. If you guys would like a part 2 to this, just like the video. That way I know you guys are interested in more videos like this, so I can make another one for you guys. But if you guys did like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys aren't already subscribed, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.